What it do? Surprise! It's Bandit. No, Natalie today. She going through some technical difficulties at the house, but y'all know what this is. This is the NFL offseason show where we're gonna go through a couple NFL free agents what we think they're gonna get signed. We got a couple other topics, but I'm gonna let y'all know who in the building first, like we always do. See, I ain't even used to doing this. I'm looking all crazy.
I ain't got it.
Uncle Drew.
What up, though?
What's up? Let them know who you are and let them know where you can find you at.
Shit, yeah, this Uncle Drew. You can hit me on Facebook, Andrew Love. Hit me on YouTube, Drew Dollar Sports Channel.
For sure. And representing them Baltimore Ravens, we got Flock.
Yo, what up, y'all? I'm Flock in the building. You can catch me on Instagram at Imperial_Visionary. The same thing on Twitter. And fuck Facebook.
We got Mr. Michigan Man himself, Rich.
What up, though?
What up, though?
Rich, man. Catch me on Riggs 928 on X.
We some old heads.
For sure. And we also got somebody ripping them Pittsburgh Steelers. Ray.
Yo, what's up, guys? You can find me on Twitter at GG3BetsFantasy. Let's get it talking. Let's do it.
All right, we got a couple of topics today we're going to talk about. First topic. New coaches were signed, and they gave out grades. I'm going to start out with you, Rich. Do you agree with any of these grades on here? If there's anyone you do check, anyone you could change, which one would it be?
So
we got Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel's an A+. Brian Schotten, how you say his last name?
Schottenheimer.
Yeah, Schottenheimer, he an F-. They gave Aaron Glenn a D, Ben Johnson a B, Lamb Cole a C+.
Ben an A.
They gave Ben an A, my bad.
Yeah.
They gave Pete Carroll a B+, and Kevin Moore a B.
So I think
I
honestly think Aaron Glenn is the better head coach, and I think Ben Johnson's the better coordinator. So I'm not saying Aaron Glenn an A, but I really do think he should be a better grade than Ben Johnson. I know they're probably doing quarterbacks and shit like that, but that's just my opinion. Kellen Moore, a B? And damn, the Saints, when they're in cap hell?
They're talking about rain.
I don't get that one, but
yeah, they don't even have a quarterback.
No.
Gridiron.
Well, I agree with the Vrabel. Vrabel is A+.
48 on Friday.
Yeah.
I'm sad on Friday
for that team. I think that Aaron Glenn maybe is
next Wednesday. Oh shit!
Maybe you can get
slingshot. You'll get him a slingshot.
Maybe you give Aaron Glenn a C. I think Schottenheimer, that's pretty spot on.
That's right.
Ben Johnson, I'd probably give him a B. Liam Cohen, I'd probably give a B. Pete Carroll, I'd probably give a C. Kellen Moore is probably the worst hire on here, honestly. I just don't. He's set up for failure, I think.
Flop.
Fuck, man. Yo, my bad, man. And I was going to ask y'all, what kind of criteria is they judging on just last year? And you can't even judge last year because most of these coaches was like assistant coaches. And we're judging off of them being a head coach. I'm not really getting how they graded these coaches.
I don't know.
I don't know, bro. If Aaron Glenn, he never did this before. He was a good assistant coach. I wouldn't give him a D, but I don't know him as a head coach. I have no clue. Now, Mike Vrabel was a head coach before. An A+ might be a little too high because he was only good with a Derrick Henry. Let's keep it real. A Derrick Henry back there, and I don't know if he gonna have that up there in the Patriots. And I don't even know who the fuck Brian Schottenheimer is. Ben Johnson.
That's Mari Schottenheimer's son. Remember Mari Schottenheimer for Chargers? He's going to Chargers.
Pete Carroll is probably the best one I see here.
Yeah, he should be an A.
I ain't saying all that because again, man, he went out bad out there in Seattle. I don't know how he coming out here.
I mean, he won chips though. He won chips though. So I mean, he won chips. So
Man,
you gotta give him
Mike
respect.
Vrabel won chips and shit. Like,
Nah, the coach he hasn't.
Taste. You got to be a grown up to drink beer.
man, I think Pete Carroll the best one on here, bro.
You can't.
And remember when Vrabel went to Tennessee wasn't shit. Tennessee was going to playoffs every year when he was there. Period.
Tennessee was pretty good when he pulled up. Yeah.
Was Brian Tannehill?
Not every year that he was in.
I mean, bro, think of it before
I'm gonna
he
say
got
not
there.
every year,
Think
but
of
I'm gonna
Tennessee
say
before he got there, though.
I'm gonna say every year.
Yeah, they made the playoffs. That last season, they probably ain't do shit, but for the most part, they were a good team, bro.
Yeah, that last year he had a lot of injuries too.
Yeah, Derrick Henry was out in and out.
And
He wasn't even really playing running back that year.
Right, and his defense always was like top 10, top 15 for sure. They always played defense under Mike Vrabel for sure.
But yeah, I really ain't aware of Liam Cohen's game or Kellen Moore's game. But that's my take on it.
Drew.
All right, let's start Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is to me the most overrated OC on here because he couldn't even get the Cowboy job for one. That's what trained him to come up. That's one thing. And then
wait. All right. With Kellen Moore, they decided to keep Mike. What's his name?
McCarthy.
Name?
Mike McCarthy.
Coach.
Mike McCarthy.
But he was already gone before that.
That was the year they kept Mike McCarthy for another year. He went to
But what I'm saying is, why would you go hire by McCarthy when you training a guy that's to be the head coach? That makes no sense.
Would you want to coach the Cowboys, honestly?
But if you come around from the bottom, yes, because you know the ins and outs. You know what they need and what they not need. So the guy coming in not really knowing.
But you're working under Jerry Jones too, so you know you don't want to do that either.
Yeah, but I just don't see it, man. Because before he got to Harbaugh, his offense wasn't doing nothing. Period. It wasn't. So with the Pete Carroll thing, people missing the point. He just there to build a team up for the next coach. So he just to get that the whole locker room tight. That's why he's there. That's the only reason why he's there. And then I'm not sold on Lincoln. Ben Johnson, I would give him a B. I would give Aaron Glenn a B minus because he know ball. He just you know what I'm saying. He just know ball and he's leader of men. Nah, the Schottenheimer guy. Nah, I won't give him an F because F is too mean. I'll probably give him a D. And Mike Vrabel speaks for himself. He has won this league. He know how to win. You know that New England team needs a whole lot of players, but he's the guy that you can go ahead build a team, and he, like I said, he won before. So that's how I look at it.
All right, I will give you my grades. Starting with Kellen Moore, I give him a C.
Mm-hmm.
I give Pete Carroll a basic B. He has won a Super Bowl before, and he could have won two, but they decided to throw the ball instead of running the ball on the 1 yard line. But that's a whole other discussion.
Right.
Lim, whatever his last name is, I don't even know who he is.
Yeah,
I'm giving him a C. Ben Johnson, I'm gonna give him an F, flat out. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Come on, man. You been a homer, bro. You hurt, man. You still hurt.
Fuck Ben Johnson. Goddamn boat went to the goddamn Bears. Fuck him and the Bears. So he get an F for fuck you, Ben Johnson. Aaron Glenn, I'm gonna give Aaron Glenn a B because you got to think this was a player. This is a person that was named the best assistant coach by the players. Like he's a player's coach, so I think he's gonna go over there and do a good job. He already made a good decision by already saying Aaron Rodgers, I don't want you. Brian Shartham, just based on his dad, I'm gonna give him a C, and Mike Vrabel, I'm gonna give Mike Vrabel a B plus.
Okay, I can go with that. But you know what, Liam Cohen called Coach Baker offensive coordinator. So I'm gonna give him a B minus. Because he run a good offense. I'm giving him a B minus.
I'll be a homer. I'll do that.
He might really want to get Trevor Lawrence straight. Jacksonville got weapons. They ain't no bum, you know what I'm saying? They got weapons, so I give him a B minus.
Anybody?
Sounds good.
All
right.
Let's talk about these games, man. First of all, how y'all feel about the games being overseas, man? These overseas games, Germany, Mexico, France, getting up early in the morning watching football. How y'all feel about the games overseas, man?
You got a list of them?
Oh, I was just talking about how y'all feel about them at first. I'll put.
Yeah, I seen the list. Yeah, there we go. It's about 6 of them. Do they got who the team they playing?
No, not yet. That's just the home teams.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at, man? But I think it's good for the NFL for the they're trying to get that money, expand it, and get that. I think what they're trying to do is try to make football like a world sport to where you can play this shit at the Olympics, hopefully, man. But other than that, it's a cash grab. So
Gridiron, your thoughts on games overseas?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great idea. Why not? I mean, so when all these teams go overseas, they have the option to take their bye right after they go overseas to kind of mitigate that whole travel aspect that they have. So I do like that option. So I don't think there's really too much of an argument for the teams traveling and that not going well for them. But yeah, it really is all about the money. I mean, the contracts are going up. Quarterbacks, you got to pay quarterbacks a crazy amount. You got to pay everybody a crazy amount now. So they're trying to make more money. And then as you can see, the cap space is the first time ever that the cap space has gone up by 20 million 4 years in a row. And that's because we have these overseas games and we're expanding. Now, I really don't think we're ever going to see a division like a foreign division, because I think that would have a lot of travel, a lot of travel issues.
Keep me on the street.
But I do see them expanding to places like Australia. I can see them expanding to big rugby countries as well. But yeah, no, I think it's great because more money means higher cap space, which means more room for these GMs to make trades, make signings, to build up.
You're supposed to be the woman to say hi to me too. Yes, she do.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was done. I'm good.
Rich, why you playing with your kitty?
Bruh. Anyways, trying to call me out, make me look soft, bruh. That's my daughter's cat.
I got a cat too, so I can't even say no. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I like it. It's about money. It's about spreading the game. I actually enjoy the early morning games drinking coffee. It's pretty dope to me. So I enjoy it. It don't bother me at all. I'm cool with it. I just want to see a good game. Hell, sometimes them overseas games be better than the damn Thursday games.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
I'm just glad none of my team is not there. You feel me?
I'm surprised though. I thought that Detroit would do a Germany game.
No, I'm glad we didn't.
Why? Can you explain to me why? Why you're so against it?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I get a whooping.
I'll explain to you why. First of all, because one, it takes the fact that you could have lost a home game. You feel me? Having that home field advantage. Two, the whole time difference, and then it's just too much, bro. You feel me? I feel on the players I don't know. I wouldn't like it if I was a player going overseas to play for a game, then coming back.
But they enjoy it though.
They really don't.
They really don't.
Hold on, real quick.
From the ones I heard, they do.
Call my son back real quick.
All right, they just came out with a list of quarterback rankings for all 32 teams. They got them.
Damn, man, you just gonna skip me, man?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you already went. My bad, Drew. My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
I'm gonna keep it real quick though. I don't like it because if you notice, the field don't be up to par. They fields really be like trash in overseas games. A lot of guys can get hurt in overseas games because the field's not up to par. So that's why I don't like it.
All right, since I skipped you, Drew, I'm gonna let you go first. Aaron will give you. They came out with a list of the top 25 top quarterbacks of the 2025 season coming up. And they got Josh Allen first, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Jalen Daniels, CJ Stroud, Zach Prescott. I don't know how the fuck he made it in the top 10, but Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Matt Stafford, Caleb Williams, Trevor Lawrence, Geno, Drake May, Sam Darnold, Kyler Murray, Bo Nix, Tua, Bruce, Bryce Young, Brock Purdy, J.J. McCarthy, Justin Fields. You got Justin Fields going to the Jets. That's we talk about that too. Michael Penix, Aaron Rodgers, Shadari Sanders.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anthony Richardson, Cam Ward, Derek Carr, Will Levis. Drew, how you feel about this list, man?
It's BS because you got people on this list on the team that they don't even know they're gonna be on the team. So that's one negative right there. And then two, how is Dak Prescott ahead of Goff? And Goff was in MVP conversations. I don't understand that one. And Joe Burrow is not the fourth best quarterback in the league. That's crazy as hell too. So what else we got? Trevor Lawrence should be lower because he had a horrible season and a half. And I think Sam Darnold should be ahead of Trevor Lawrence for sure. Bo Nix should be higher. What else we got? Jay McCarthy should be lower because he hasn't even played an NFL snap yet. So how is he over the guys that ain't played snaps? He's not better than Michael Penix. Michael Penix played.
Everywhere.
So it's just like I don't know. It's just like to me, this is more of a fan vote, as in if he a part of your team, you voted for him, type stuff, and whoever vote the most from that team, that's where the players at. And Jalen Hurts is not the fifth best quarterback in the league. He's not.
What would you rank him?
Jalen Hurts, I would put McDaniels in front of him. CJ Stroud should be in front of him, so I'll probably put him around that 11-15 range.
He just won the Super Bowl. And the two.
Bro. Let's be real. Context. All year, he had one of the worst numbers as a passing quarterback, man. That's because you win the Super Bowl. Brad Johnson won the Super Bowl, so you telling me Brad Johnson was a top 5 quarterback? Trent Dilfer was a top 5 quarterback? Let's be real, man. Come on, let's be real.
Hurts is way better than Dilfer was.
Man, this year, let's take out the Super Bowl game, right? So this year, he had 2 games over 200 yards passing, and you telling me he's a top 5 quarterback?
They still won, though.
So you telling me
Super Bowls and outplayed
listen what I'm saying, dog. This is what I'm saying. You can't be a top 5 quarterback and during the whole season you was quiet. That's not a top 5 quarterback.
But he played when he low. Okay, hold on. Let me get in here, Drew. Let me get in here. So you go at Lamar Jackson fairly.
Here we go.
He don't do good in the playoffs, right? But he does good in the regular season. So if Jalen Hurts don't do good in the regular season, but he falls out in the playoffs, what's the difference?
I'm giving you a difference. What did Jalen Hurts do last year in the playoffs? I'll wait. What did he do last year in the playoffs?
He what?
What did Jalen Hurts do last year in the playoffs? Didn't he get our first round knockout?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, one time.
Hold on. So without Saquon, see, people forget Saquon was that whole offense. Saquon was probably about 45% of the whole offense.
Super Bowl?
You act like Saquon wasn't there.
But did they win the Super Bowl because of defense and Jalen Hurts or defense and Saquon?
Saquon, because let me tell you why Saquon. Listen, see, you don't want to listen. The game before Super Bowl, what did he do? Saquon won the game, right? But hold on. Listen, brother. And Saquon, that game for a Super Bowl, then Saquon said the game over, then he run for 200 yards.
But what did he do in the Super Bowl, though?
See what I'm saying? You don't have a conversation. That's what I'm talking about.
I agree. But what did he do in the Super Bowl?
It doesn't matter because without
if
Saquon,
Jalen Hurts play like shit in the Super Bowl, they don't beat the Chiefs, period.
But I'm saying, so it's because he had one game, good game. Hey, throw a party. You had one good game. You see what I'm saying? You're being ridiculous. You can't be a top 5 quarterback if you had one good game.
But he don't lose the game for him either, though.
But he had one okay game.
I'm gonna answer the phone for my daughter.
So you're going to take Saquon whole 19, 20 weeks of him dominating and saving their ass for one good game.
But obviously hurts because regardless of the fact, if the quarterback is ass, you're not doing nothing. If your quarterback turns over the ball 4 times, Jared Goff, you're not winning. Lamar Jackson. Like,
ain't nobody saying he is the horrible quarterback in the league. What I'm saying is he's not top 5.
Why I can't get through to your phone?
Being the 2 Super Bowls, that's not too shabby.
What you doing? Where the baby in?
But what I'm saying is, like, you act like you look like you just playing around. The defense was defense number 1, right?
Okay.
I think he's at least. I think he's a top 10 quarterback for sure.
We talking about top 5. I say he's not top 5.
Still good.
I couldn't say probably 10 for 15. Yeah, but top 5, he's not. He's not.
He's still good.
I can name 5 quarterbacks right now that's better than him. If we doing a fantasy draft right now, I can name you 5 QBs that everybody on this panel will take before Jalen Hurts. And if they don't, they're lying.
Wow.
Name them.
Name them?
What you need, man?
Do I got Mahomes 1, right? Take Mahomes over here?
Yeah, he on here. You said 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm saying going on the whole panel. Are we taking Mahomes over here?
Yeah.
Are we taking Joe Burrow over here?
We ain't talking about that right now. We already.
Are we taking Josh Allen over here?
We already said we're gonna make that happen.
So are we gonna take Lamar over here?
Yeah.
You can't say Lamar because you already see.
Oh my God! Now here we go. Don't be in your feelings. Don't be in your feelings. I'm asking a question. No.
You say you.
Okay, all right, Lamar. Okay, Lamar, we quarterback in the league. Okay, fuck it. Lamar, we quarterback in the league. All right, we're gonna take Lamar. He's the quarterback in the league. All right, you right.
Now he's the 4th quarterback in the league. You talking about you win?
Oh, okay, are we taking C.H. Stroud over here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 4. Are we taking Jaden Daniels over here?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That's 5. I can keep on going. I'm not saying.
Didn't he beat Jaden Daniels twice this year?
But come on, man. It's a team totally different. We're talking about straight quarterback against quarterback. The talent wise. Come on now. You know damn well Washington was picked to win 5 fucking games. Come on, man.
Yeah. I said I'd be.
And you took Lamar Jackson out the conversation because you already know Lamar kills him. You already know that.
Oh,
all right, do we take Jared Goff over him? Do we take Jared Goff over him?
No.
No?
No.
So you want to take a guy that has been there with not top defense and top rushing. You want to take him?
No, I'd rather have.
Okay, I go with that. We can go with that. So who else we got on the list that I missed? We sure ain't taking. We ain't taking Darnold.
Order your food.
I just named 6 guys though.
You need to tell me what you want to eat so I can order your food before I get late.
I mean, you say I couldn't name 5. I named 6.
Huh?
Good down gang. How you feeling about this list, man?
You hear me?
Well, you need to. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of bogus as well, just because you've got people on teams that we don't even know if they're going to be there yet. Like, this is kind of like, I don't know. It's like that. Just kind of, I can't get over. I can't really get over that in my head. Like, that bothers me. But if I have to go, I mean, the top, you can put Joe Burrow ahead of Patrick Mahomes. And then I'm cool with that. And then you can put Jaden Daniels and CJ ahead of Jalen Hurts, and then he can go down to 7. Jordan Love can go down a few spots, bump everybody else up 1. Probably Jordan Love will probably go down. Caleb Williams in 14 has me like, why? Because if you ask me, Bo Nix was better than Caleb Williams last year.
Yes, he was. Facts.
So it's like Caleb Williams at 14. Why don't we just swap him and Bo Nix, and then I feel a little bit better about that. Trevor Lawrence needs to swap with Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I agree.
Gino can throw a football through a fucking keyhole. So I mean, that dude can throw the football really well. He's just getting up. He's just getting up there in age. Kyler Murray, he's a good fantasy quarterback because he can run. Tua is.
I ain't no shit, nigga.
Can't stay healthy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Tua. Brock Purdy, I think, is decent. That's a good spot for him. Maybe up a little bit.
He went about 3
I'd
spots.
probably put Purdy ahead of Bryce Young and Drake May. And I probably would even put Purdy ahead of Geno Smith, just because that also.
You know what's crazy though, man? How they got Shador on 2 teams? I just noticed that.
Where do you see him on 2 teams?
He on Giants and he's on the Raiders.
The Raiders is Derek
No,
Carr.
he's not. I'm sorry.
It's Sam
Yeah.
Darnold.
Oh, Drew ain't got his reading glasses on.
No, on my phone, yeah, it's so small. I can't zoom in. So my bad.
But yeah, so JJ McCarthy, he can go down because he said he hasn't even played it down, and
Yeah, play it down.
you know, Cam Ward I think is going to be better than Shador. Honestly,
That's what everybody say.
Shador doesn't really do anything for me. It takes too long for him to go through his progressions. His footwork, his feet are not great.
You hear me?
And his completion percentage is so good because all they did was throw checkdowns and bubble screens.
That's not true. That's a lie. But go ahead. That's not true.
Moving around.
Well, I mean, it's about as true as you're going to get in an offense. They threw more bubble screens and checkdowns than a lot of offenses.
So I guess when he was throwing 400, 350, 70, he was throwing all checkdowns.
How many attempts did he have though? He was that whole team. They didn't run the ball very often.
I don't know.
He had a lot of attempts because they weren't throwing the ball. They weren't running the ball. So he had a lot of attempts.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, if you have a lot of attempts, you're going to get yards. That
ain't his fault. You still got to complete the pass.
So basically, you just proved me correct. Thank you. I'll move on.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. So now we got Justin Fields moving. Justin Fields is a good runner. I think he'll be all right where he's at. Aaron Rodgers belongs right where he's at. Derek Carr, Will Levis. I think Derek Carr could go up ahead of Anthony Richardson. I mean, Anthony Richardson's a bum. He was not ready to be in the NFL.
Nope.
That's it.
I got a question for you, Gridiron.
What's up?
You got Stafford on the Steelers. How would you feel about that?
Not happy about it.
What?
You know what? You should be happy it's not Josh or Daniels from the Giants, right? Or
no, I'll take Justin Fields before I take Matt Stafford.
What?
Yeah, this is a guy that said Shador ain't gonna be nothing. See what I'm saying?
See, the thing, you got to use a little bit of context. How many of you can sit here and name the Steelers' offensive line and tell us that we have a great offensive line? Hey, Uncle Drew, let's hear from you.
You got a good right tackle in. And Fashan, I don't know his name, the Hawaiian guy, I think his name was Fashanu, something like that.
Oh, so the guy that, was out his whole rookie season and we didn't have him last year and we don't know what he's going to do. You're saying he's going to be a star at left tackle?
I didn't say he's a star. There you go. I said he would be solid. I didn't say he's a star.
So basically the only thing we have at the moment is a center, right? So when you have Matt Stafford, who is basically an aging quarterback with cement bricks for feet, he's not going to be able to work behind that offensive line. Matt Stafford needs to go somewhere where they have an offensive line that can protect him and give him.
But you missing one thing. Your best weapon, I know he a head case. Matt Stafford can get him the ball in his pocket. You don't have the quarterback to get him the ball in his pocket. That's the problem you guys is having.
So he had over 1,000 yards with Mason Rudolph. So, I mean,
nah,
he doesn't need a great.
I ain't talking about 1,000 yards. See, 1,000 yards is cool. I'm talking about when the game on the line and he's complaining and stuff. Now, think about Stafford is, he gonna feed you. That's why a lot of his receivers, number ones, get hurt. He's gonna feed you, and that kind of would help you guys out because that way he ain't gonna be pouting and stuff like that.
Well, if he doesn't have time to throw the ball deep to a deep ball receiver, how the hell are you going to get the ball to him?
I mean, y'all offensive line ain't one of the worst in the league. I mean, y'all offensive line is doable.
It's bottom half.
No. I think Matt Stafford can help y'all guys out because I think he a veteran and he can get the ball out quicker than a lot.
And then you're just pushing the future away, just like we did with Big Ben. You're just pushing the future away, right? So you're just going to be 10-7 again and lose in the first round of the playoffs. I think Matt Stafford gives you a little bit of a boost from Russ, but honestly, it's the same thing over and over and over again. Justin Fields is 25, 26 years old. You can actually sign him to a 2-year deal, and if he does well, then you can sign him again. Not with Matt Stafford. You sign him for a 2-year deal, and then you're shooting him and sending him back to pasture. because then you got to start all over again. You got to look at the future. You can't just sit here and say, "Yeah, Matt Stafford." We're not a quarterback.
I agree with you with that. I agree.
Pittsburgh is not a quarterback away from winning the Super Bowl. Matt Stafford does us no good right now.
I agree with you, but the thing about that is, okay, if you running with Fields with the same OC,
yeah.
See, that's the problem then. Cause I don't think he.
How is that a problem? We were 4-2 with Fields, and he had 10 touchdowns and 1 interception. How is that a problem?
And how many games he had 10 touchdowns in?
No, he had 10 touchdowns.
Because a lot of them games, your defense was winning. Let's keep it real. Your defense was winning a lot of them games.
And that's without even scoring a touchdown in the first week against Atlanta. He scored 10 touchdowns in 5 weeks.
That's not good though. What I'm saying, I think your OC is part of your OC is part of the problem.
Okay, well he's not going anywhere, right? So we got to move past that, and now we got to try to figure out how we can work in spite of him, not just sit here and say he's a problem, because that's like me sitting here and saying, like drugs are a problem. Okay, well, what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean?
I just think
you got to
if you're going to run that system,
at the end of the day, hold on, Uncle Joe.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
At the end of the day, Pittsburgh is not a quarterback away from winning a Super Bowl. And adding the quote-unquote 13th, 10, a quarterback between ranks 10 and 15, 10 and 16, it's not going to do it. You might as well just get somebody that you could try to put years into, because it's not going to do it. We're not a Matt Stafford away from winning the Super Bowl. We need more than that. And Matt Stafford wants $50 million a year. You're out of your.
No, I'm not. No, see, now I'm not paying him that. So I agree with you on that part.
That's what he wants. So whoever trades for him,
so I agree with you on that. Then
he's not going to go to them if he's not going to get his money. So at the end of the day, we all know Pittsburgh's not going to trade and pay Matt Stafford $50 million, because Pittsburgh doesn't do that. Let's just all be real with ourselves. So this list and Matt Stafford being at 13 is bogus. So this whole debate that we're having right now, it's never going to happen. And that's why I'm saying Pittsburgh is more than a quarterback away, because we're never going to have Matt Stafford. He's too expensive. We'd have to give up a first-round pick for him. And we need too many things. We need a corner. We need a defensive lineman. We need interior offensive lineman. We need a wide receiver too. We need this. We need that. We're not a Matt Stafford away from winning the Super Bowl. If Matt Stafford wants to compete for a Super Bowl, tell him to go up to Minnesota. Like, for real.
No, see, we
I don't think they're competing for a Super Bowl, because to me, their defense was so overrated to me. They just blitz. But if you can hit their blitz when it comes, that defense wasn't shit.
Their defense is only going to get better, though, because they're going to be signing people.
Like, signing who? Who think they going to sign?
Oh, my God. There's a lot of free agents at corner. There's a lot of free agents at defensive tackle.
So do you think they're going to sign back Byron Murphy?
I don't know. So you got to look at Byron Murphy, right? And then you look at some of the other cornerbacks. Let me just make sure here, because I know there was a few that stuck out to me.
Yeah, I think it was Murphy, the corner, DJ from Jets. He was on there.
I'm not ashamed. I will look it up.
And then you got the corner that we have for the Lions.
DJ Reed. DJ Reed is ranked number 1. Then you got Javarius Ward at number 2. Russell Douglas.
Yes, Ward. I like Ward.
So Byron Murphy is going to be 4, right? So I'm going to be honest with you. Byron Murphy is probably going to stay because I actually heard news that his contract was supposed to be up about a week ago, but he extended the quote-unquote negotiation period to a day before free agency so that his team had more time to negotiate with him and try to hammer out a deal. So there were a couple people from the Vikings that did that. One person that didn't do that was Aaron Jones. So I do think that he'll be moving somewhere else, but that's not what we're talking about right now. But basically that's kind of – Matt Stafford won't be on the Steelers. And the big name that sticks out to me is Caleb Williams is not in the top half of the league of quarterbacks.
No, I don't understand that one. That's how I can tell this whole sheet is fake, because Caleb shouldn't even be on the top half. That's ridiculous. Is the mute?
Oh, y'all ask me now. My bad. Man, I'm over here trying to set my daughter's fast food, man. I'm always doing some shit, man. But again, like y'all said, the list is kind of bogus because it's people on teams where y'all don't even know where they're gonna land. And you can't again, who is making these lists, bro?
Right.
Like it's a lot of hypotheticals. You can't argue a hypothetical, bro. Like, what are you arguing based off of? What is your reference point? But I mean, you can only go off of what you know. So again, I'm gonna exclude all the rookies who ain't even in the league yet, and all the cats who was injured their rookie season, like JJ McCarthy, and go from there. I like the top 5, and I'm gonna just go with Jalen Hurts because, bro, he just won a Super Bowl, so I can't. It ain't like he in the top 5. He's right outside of the big 4. You know what I'm saying? As long as he in the front of them 4, he can be number 5, man. That's all I got for it, man.
All right, let's talk about some upcoming free agents, man, and where we think they're gonna re-sign or they're gonna stay put. Starting with Sam Darnold. Is he gonna re-sign with the Vikings, or is he gone? Gridiron game. Let's start with you.
Whew. Oh man, that's gonna be a tough one. So my gut tells me that if he wants to be successful, he's gonna have to stay. And then at the same time, my gut tells me that if Minnesota is gonna keep him, they're gonna have to franchise tag him, which they're not gonna do. So basically, at the end of the day, I think Sam Darnold's going to end up somewhere else, and somebody's going to give him that money. I wouldn't be surprised if it is just like the last list said, if he does end up going to Vegas, to the Raiders. I wouldn't be surprised if you see like a surprise pick for me, and I'll just leave it at this because I could go on days for hypotheticals and everything. But a surprise pick for me might be Seattle. Look for them to cut Geno.
Ooh.
Wow, man.
And then move on to Sam Darnold. That would be like somewhere where I could kind of see him going, but it would be like a holy crap, this is happening kind of moment. 12 picks is a bit concerning, but right there, he's right at that 3-to-1 passing touchdown ratio that you like to see. Rushing yards, 212 is higher than I thought. Shows you that he can actually get out when he's being pressured, which he was pressured a lot. 4,300 yards is nice. 66% completion percentage is probably right in the middle of the pack, maybe around 12 to 10. Rushing yards per attempt, 3.2. Yeah, I mean, he's your typical pocket passer that's still young enough to be able to get out of the way when you know what hits the fan. So, yeah, I could see either the Raiders or Seattle.
Flock.
I think Sam Darnold is good. I think he got a job. We just don't know where, but he gonna have a job somewhere, man. If not, he gonna be a good backup quarterback. You know, and
after the best year he ever had in his life.
Yeah, he good. He's pretty much gonna be good, bro, because of this stellar year he had. And I don't know. It's crazy if the Vikings give him up, but they want to check out who they picked up last year.
JJ
And
McCarthy.
yeah, so he out of here. Unfortunately he out of Minnesota, but it's so many other teams that can pick him up right now. Like, just throwing a shit to the wall and see what stick. Cleveland Browns, boom, he'll be good. They don't even have a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? New York Giants, they don't have a quarterback. It's a lot of teams that
Sam Darnold in Cleveland would just be like a Sam Darnold to the Jets thing. I think he would fail.
Hey, man, what do you got to lose? Is what I'm saying.
Oh, no, I would love it. Send him there. But just like, it's just hard to believe in Cleveland. Sorry.
No, I ain't saying believing. I ain't saying that win. I'm just saying he will have a job.
Oh, yeah.
Super Bowl, Cleveland. Let me quit. They're going to win the whole North. They're going to win the North over there. Watch. It was Sam Darnold.
No, I ain't saying all that.
Give him another 20 years. Sorry, Flock. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Drew.
So he took the Raiders pick, so I'm gonna think something outside the box. So let's just say the Tennessee Titans go get Hunter, and they bring in him over to be quarterback. Because we all know Levis ain't it. We all know that. So I'm thinking like maybe he can go and play quarterback over there. They got 2 solid running backs, run the ball, and they can throw the ball on the field. To Calvin Ridley.
I don't know. Me myself.
Yeah, I'd also look at the Los Angeles Rams as a big option for him. Coming from a Kevin O'Connell offense, going to a Sean McVay offense, it's very similar. So
I thought about that too, but I was thinking like maybe they got a plan for somebody else. That's why I ain't quite put him over there. You know what I'm saying? For you to give him Stafford, you gotta have a plan.
Yep.
Because that don't make no sense to me. You give up Stafford and you ain't got no plan.
Oh, McVay has a plan. He knows what he's doing.
He got to, because if you don't, that's a fireable offense. So you got to have a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with that. I agree with you guys.
All right. Next player we're going to talk about.
My boy.
Josh Sweat.
My Florida State boy.
Unless you will Florida State Seminole to Seminole, where do you think your man's going? Is he going to resign or is he gone?
Detroit Lions. Be perfect for him. I like him with the Lions because he does everything Dan Cameron wants the defensive end to do. He stops the run, he can rush the passer, he does it all. I think he'd be a perfect fit for the Lions. I've been saying for the last year and a half, I think he should be a Lion.
So if he be incoming Lion, you're not re-signing Derek Barnes.
No, because Derek Barnes is a linebacker, he's a defensive end. So it's a different
That's his linebacker right there.
No, he really a defensive end. You watch him play, he a defensive end.
Block.
You said who?
You gotta remember, if you watch the Super Bowl, he the one that was really causing havoc. Everybody's saying the big man inside, but he had almost 3 sacks that game.
In the Super Bowl?
Yeah, he's going crazy. He got that talent. That's how good he is. No, he's a DE for sure.
Yeah, Josh Sweat, nice, and it's crazy if they give him up, man. But you gotta cut corners where you can, man. But again, somebody's gonna pick him up ASAP too.
Yeah,
There's so many teams that need edge rushers and linebackers right now, man.
So where would you see he fit at if he don't resign with the Eagles?
I'm gonna start off with my team. I don't even know my team's money right now. I don't know what kind of money they got to throw at him, so I really can't even throw my team out there. But and I don't know teams' money, what their money issues look like right now. So without thinking of team's cap space, I'm gonna just go with man, Eagles better resign that boy. They tripping if they don't resign that man.
Hey, bro, who is your team?
Ravens, bro.
Ravens.
We just had a whole combo about it.
They're not really cap struck. So they actually could afford him as long as he don't ask for some crazy money. They actually could afford him.
as the linebacker or at DN.
But you know, in Baltimore, they linebacker is they basically DN. They put out 3-4.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know what the fuck an edge rusher is. I knew what a DN and a linebacker was.
But no, you gotta realize
edge rusher is like both of them. You feel me?
No, it's like this. It's like this. They run 3-4 stretch. So 3-4 stretch is basically you got 3 defensive linemen inside, and they linebackers is pass rush. So they use their safety more.
If he gonna be down on the line, I'd rather take a Myles Garrett, bro.
You ain't get Myles Garrett in Baltimore. You can cancel that.
You said if cap space wasn't the issue, shit.
But I'm saying but hold on,
over Josh Sweat. I'm not saying I want Myles Garrett, but I'm just saying if we had a choice, I would choose someone.
But you can't afford Josh Sweat. We can't afford Garrett. Garrett want money. So Josh Sweat money gonna be totally different from his money.
Well, I don't know what the cap space is for none of these teams. I have no clue right now, man. I'm just throwing shit to the wall, bro.
But his style of play does fit Baltimore. I ain't gonna lie. It does fit Baltimore. No,
the old school Baltimore that was about that defense. You know what I'm saying?
They weren't the same defense though, bro. You see, they weren't the same defense, but they don't have the same play.
We might run the same, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but Sweat is part of like his game is kind of similar to Suggs. He ain't as good as Suggs, but his game is similar. If you understand what I'm saying.
I mess with him, but if Miles on the table, I'll try that first, man.
But he ain't on the table though. That's what I'm saying. He ain't on the table.
Miles will not go to another team in the AFC
in the division.
Right, it's not gonna happen, bro. That's why I said take Sweat. If you can get him, take Sweat and be happy, because he's gonna give you probably about 10 sacks in that system.
Well, Baltimore only has $12 million in cap, and Sweat is looking at having a $20 million a year.
Then you can't afford him. Then I ain't. That's why I said depending on what Sweat wanted, you might can get him. But if he want 20, nah, that's a wrap. I ain't getting him.
And that might be a tough number for Josh Sweat. He might want to go down on that, man.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
He's gonna get it. He had a hell of a game in the Super Bowl. That the key for him was that Super Bowl game. That put him into that atmosphere. He can get it for sure.
Yeah, and I don't think he's staying with Philly either because he actually called out and said like in front of the team that Jalen Hurts winning Super Bowl MVP was bullshit and he should have won.
He said what now?
Yeah, he said that Jalen Hurts winning the MVP was rigged. It was bullshit and that he should have got MVP. Josh Sweat.
And where I tell you,
he's about to get his payday. He got his ring. Now he's going to get a bag, and then he's going to go somewhere else.
Where you see him fitting that?
I'm looking at the cap numbers right now, and just running down the numbers. There are only Patriots have 128 million. They could sign Josh Sweat and then and still have over 100 million to go. So
exactly, they got plenty of money.
Or see, now it really depends with the Raiders. The Raiders have 100 million as well, but. Thing is, Max Crosby might be on his way out. So if Max Crosby's leaving, they're probably not going to give Josh Sweat $20 million whenever they just lost like somebody who's significantly better than Josh Sweat, if you ask me.
Yeah. What about Arizona?
If Crosby wants to stay, and him and Josh Sweat would be a really good, good defensive. Yeah, that would be really good. Commanders could use them because they just put Jonathan Allen on the trade.
Yeah,
too. So that's going to free up some cap space. So if they want to strengthen up their edge, they could do that.
What about Arizona?
Cardinals are up there at 76. So I mean, I could see Cardinals. I could see Commanders, Raiders, Patriots. A big one though is I really can see Patriots because Vrabel is a really big defense guy. He loves his defensive end.
And then
he wants an edge guy that can set the edge and still be able to pass rush. The only thing that I do want to bring some attention to is the dude had 8 sacks, 0 forced fumbles, and zero turnovers. Basically, he didn't have any forced fumbles. Right? When you have 8 sacks, so sacks are great, but you want those turnover forcing plays, right? You want that tomahawk at the ball. You want that strip sack turnover, right? That game-changing play. And the fact that not only did he not have any fumbles recovered because he was in the area of a strip sack, he didn't have any fumbles forced either, which tells me that if there's one thing in his game that lacks, it's finishing at the quarterback and getting that forced fumble because these quarterbacks dropping the ball like they got butterfingers. It's not hard if you know what you're doing. So
can I kind of like that?
Go ahead.
I think the reason I have Philly got a whole lot of pass rushers. They run guys in and out. So I think maybe that. I'm not saying that's the reason why he had 0. 0 is kind of like low. I mean, not kind of, it's always low. But I think you sub in, sub out. That's why I think he might could be a 12 sack guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, if you get there 8 times, all I'm saying is you would like to at least see him dislodge the ball. You're right.
You're right. But I think like everybody talk about Carter. But if you look at the season, the guys that was getting the pressure was the edges.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody talked about the edges. The edges was the key. And you know what I'm saying? Usually when the big guys get all the sacks on the inside, it's because the edge is getting the pressure.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, you also – I mean, I know I'm being a bit of a homer here, but you look at T.J. Watt. He had 10.5, I think 11.5 sacks, but he had at least 6 forced fumbles.
But T.J. Watt is ammo too, though. But how many okay, let's take T.J. out of that situation. How many did Highsmith have? You have a lot?
I can look. I'm not sure. I think Highsmith finished the year with like 8 sacks, probably about 2 or 3 forced fumbles.
Okay.
But to force a fumble on more than half of your sacks is crazy, right? That's unheard of. So that's why I'm saying if he could have got like 1 out of 8, that would at least
for sure. I'm with you on that. I'm not going against the grain with that one. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But ain't no player perfect, so it's something it's something he can go ahead and work on. Maybe he can work on it the next team he go to. Maybe he will show more of that when he get more snaps. That's all I'm saying.
Coaching too. I mean, a coach could really
Yeah,
focus on that.
exactly. But what about him going to the Jets then? Getting Aaron Glenn. What about that?
Let me look at the Jets.
I don't know how their money looking, but
They're looking at 23 million. So
yeah,
that's kind of close. I mean, they're gonna.
yeah, that's kind of real close. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that. The other things you said, I'm gonna go with you on that. Yeah. I just said the Lions because I think our money is still straight. So I think, and then the coaching, the Lions, I think it fits his style of play. That's why I said the
If you
Lions.
want me to be honest, though, I think the Lions can do a lot better than a Josh Sweat. I think they can get Myles Garrett if they really want to. I think they can get him. So
I don't think they can. I don't think Cleveland is gonna trade him unless they get really get really sexy. That's why I think what it is.
well, it's time for Detroit to get sexy because if they're going to trade him, they're going to trade him to the NFC. They don't want to play him in the playoffs.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to play Myles Garrett 2 times a year.
Stop that there because Detroit played Cleveland this year. So
that's why one time when my man was to my Baltimore, I was like, no, he ain't going there, bro. He ain't going there. There's no way in hell you send him to a team that you have to play 2 times a season. No, because he's gonna go crazy. So no.
all right, next player we're gonna talk about his counterpart.
All right, that's a good player right here. That's I don't know. A lot of teams need a middle linebacker.
So is he re-signing or is he gone?
Y'all got how much he asking for?
And how much fully money? What's fully money looking like? That's the question we need to ask. What's fully money?
I'm gonna look.
I want to see how much he asking for first, because I think he worth what I don't know what he asking for, man.
And he had a hell of a season, so he's gonna ask for some lot. You already know. It's all about
what's gonna determine it.
what I did last year. He went crazy, so he's gonna ask for some bread. It ain't gonna be no cheapy. I guarantee that.
92.
What they doing with T. Higgins? What they doing with T. Higgins?
Franchise,
which is stupid. Sign that man.
They gotta pay what's it called first. They gotta pay Chase first.
You can afford him and Chase. Let's go get Chase. No, see what they messed up at? They should have played T 2 years ago and then came and played Chase.
Yeah.
They was being cheap. Same thing Cowboys did. Being cheap. Because T is he number 1. Now Chase number 1A, but T number 1B. It is facts.
So it looks like Zach Bond's going to be anywhere between $7 to $10 million a year, which isn't bad. Honestly, it's not
bad at all. That's a cheapy for real. So if he asking for that, I can see Philly bringing him back.
He'll be back with Philly.
Yeah, he'll be back with Philly with that.
He'll be back with Philly.
Yeah,
we all agree he'll be back with Philly.
Unless somebody come in and be like, I give you a couple million more. Like let's say you give him 12.
To go?
Yeah.
I honestly I don't see Zach Bond wanting to leave Philly if they even come close to his net value, because they took him away from the Saints, who were trying to turn him into an edge rusher, and Philly looked at him and was like, "No, let's put you in the middle. Let's put you in the middle. Let's change your position. Let's give you some coaching." And then he ends up being a defensive player of the year candidate. I think he might take a quote unquote hometown discount to stay with the team that made him a stud.
But that's where he played at Wisconsin. He wasn't a pass rusher at Wisconsin, so that was bad. Go ahead.
Yep.
So
I was just agreeing with you. Yeah.
Okay, so that was him going back home. So that's what he was, a middle linebacker at Wisconsin. A damn good middle linebacker at Wisconsin. So yeah, I agree with you on that, bro.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere. He's staying.
No, yeah, for 9 million, yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, hometown discount. I agree.
Yeah.
Next player, we're gonna ask y'all where he's staying or going.
My dog on the
so real quick, there's a lot of people.
I love him.
There's a lot of people in Pittsburgh who want to pair him with Jaylen Warren this year because we could get him for cheap. No, I'm okay. I mean, he got over 1,000 yards. That's good. So So what? He's like another Najee Harris, right? But Najee's a little bit better, I would say.
I don't know. He did average 4 points a total.
2 touchdowns though with 1,000 yards rushing is not.
That's crazy.
Great. Yeah, that's. I mean,
But you also got to realize this though. I hate looking at stats. I want to look at the system they run. If you notice when the Cowboys get close, they would take him out. They would never like actually run the ball with him. They would throw stupid passes with Dak.
Yeah, which is crazy because Dak was hurt for most of the year, so they were doing that shit with Cooper Rush.
Exactly. That's dumb. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's better than it's that say because I feel like coaching, like I said earlier, coaching is important. When you have a dumb coach to do dumb things, that can mess the whole flow of the game. And I think I actually watched him play. I think he's solid. I ain't saying he's no Pro Bowl or all pro, but he's solid.
No.
He could be a number two guy, like a power back number 2 for sure.
Excuse me.
What you think about that? A number 2?
Yeah, I mean, I could see him being like a 1A, 1B, like a Tony Pollard kind of guy.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. All right, we agree with that then. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I don't think Rico Dowdle is going to get more than probably like $5 million on the open market because the running back draft
Indeed.
is so
And I was telling people, if you want it back this year, you better go draft one because they got some studs.
Yeah, right. So I don't really see him. He might even end up being like an RB3, but he could probably find a home as an RB2 somewhere for sure.
You know,
if
I think
not a little bit of competition.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen? I think he's going to be a late signing. I can see that. People gonna go ahead and see how the draft go, and then probably come back and just, come back and get him and give him a little contract to be like an RB2. I can see that.
Yeah, he'll be on the market for a while. He'll have
just because what you just said with the draft. Because I love that Kansas State running back. I think nobody talks about him, but he's a beast.
Yeah.
Messed up his money after his 1,000-yard season. Ain't that some bullshit, man?
I mean, that's how the game go, man. If you ain't that top notch, stats don't matter if you ain't that top notch. Film is important.
Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna get out of here, man. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna let everybody know where you can find Matt Greg. Let them know where you can find you at, man.
Oh, sorry, my bad. All right. You're like, what? All right, yeah. So you can find me at X at GG3Bets Fantasy. In the past 2 days, I've got over 150 followers, so I'm really working on there, really doing my thing. Hit me up. We could talk some football, man. That's what this whole thing is all about, right? It's just talking football and having a good time. So that's what I'm here to do. As far as the international reach, I forgot to mention this earlier. I have people on my X/Twitter account messaging me from Germany and Japan, asking me about the game, wanting me to be on their podcasts and stuff like that. So look out for me, I guess, all over the world. I mean, it's getting really, really quick. So as of right now, hop on while we're still young. You know what I mean? Because we're growing, and I couldn't be happier. So I'm happy to be here, and thanks for having me.
Uncle Drew.
Hey, before I get started, I want to say something. Gridiron. I got a guy I've been thinking about this hiring the draft. Maybe we should do like a little draft talk or something. Whenever you want to do it, you can get at me.
All right.
So on Facebook, you guys hit me up on Andrew Love on Facebook, and then also I have the YouTube. I'm just starting up, which is Drew Dollar Sports. There you go, Sports Channel. So that's my little thing I'm trying to do. But yeah, we gotta link up, man. Cause I got some things. I got a guy I was telling everybody about the safety from Arizona State that nobody's talking about, and I feel like that boy. You know what I'm talking about? The best defender on Arizona State this past season. And I feel like he can be a slot/safety. That way, Brinson go play safety. You put him in the slot and have me play outside.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been looking at since, like I said, it's getting really quick. I've been looking into getting my LLC, and then I can use all this as a tax write-off to get Sunday Ticket can be a tax write-off. You could do it for your all 22 tape record, your game tape. You could write all that off on your taxes because you're using it as a job if you have an LLC to do this stuff.
I got an LLC, so you got to link up. How that?
All right. All right, guys.
Let Bandit know, then we can link up.
You got to work smarter, not harder, right? Let's use our tools.
Yeah, for sure. We all in here for the same production.
Mhm.
See how Bandit be great.
Hey Bandit, I gotta holler at you because I got some plans I'm trying to do, and I want you to hook it up for me.
Ain't that what I always do?
Yeah, I know. I meant to holler at you because I had like an idea popped in my head what I wanted to do. So I need you to let me know how to do it. So we gotta link up.
Yeah, you always know I'm always about expansion, bringing people together. You feel me?
That's right.
Appreciate everybody that came out today.
All right.
Sean, my kids is acting up.
Terrible style. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a real Pittsburgh fan. I can respect that.
Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button on Detroit Fan Report on YouTube, and follow us on X, man. Follow these guys on YouTube, Facebook, X. And with that said, man, we out, man.
We out.